Hi guys, apologies for the delay in posting a new video, but hey, been busy, still working, so that's the way it is. So we're working on the roof. Lots of welding going on, got to be careful welding. 200 plus amps, enough to kill you in a flash if it's not all earth and you're not well protected. Not to mention making sure your eyes don't get burned out by the flashes. As you can see, the roof beams are on now, at least partially. This is the northern side of the house. This is the red undercoat. Bit of a look inside. This is the entrance to the house. You'll see that there's no roof started yet on there. Hollow blocks are going up still. This gives you a good idea of the northern side of the house. More hollow blocks going up. You'll see the 3 small windows for the bathrooms and the walk-in closet. Starting on the fascia. Now for the roofing, a little highlight in green, the majority of it is in white. We were joined by a friend of Jane's, Amy, and one of her sisters. More of the fascia. You can see the starting of the drainage, the guttering. A look on the northern side of the house. You can see the walls starting to go up, the hollow blocks sitting on foundations. You can see now the red undercoat is being covered by a white cover to ensure that there's as little rust as possible, given that we're very close to the beach. Roof trusses going up on the southern side. More hollow blocks going up as well. This is the back of the place. Jane. Somewhere there is Einstein, the wonder dog. More of the guttering. You can see the size of it. We get a heck of a lot of rain and a lot of water has to get taken off the roof. The way the guys do the concrete is pretty amazing. It's incredibly consistent. Just by look, and obviously by knowing how many bags of cement, how many bags of screening, how many bags of sand. But the water's critical. Too wet, it's not strong enough. Too dry, and it's too hard to work. And Jane taking over as usual.
Climb up, Jane. Climb up.
Jane was going to climb up and have a look at the paintwork, but yeah, bit of a chicken.
No.
The roof, starting to put the insulation up to make sure that the house is cooler, or as cool as possible. More hollow blocks. You get to see the formation of the rooms. See the insulation in the roof. Gives you a much better idea of how far we were. This is 10 days, 12 days ago. Each of those beams is tied down with rebar, welded and concreted, so they ain't moving. See, the roof is well underway on the northern facing side of the building. Again, a look at the northern side of the house, and we start to see where the carport's going, and you can see they've been doing the usual, digging rock. Everywhere you dig on the plot is rock. It's delayed us a bit, but we basically just threw labour at it. The more people you got, the more jackhammers you got, the more gets done. The guys must be exhausted of an evening after jackhammering this out. Nice evening, looking out a little up the road from where we are. There's a beautiful spot. When you know the sun is going down, this is the place to go for a photo. Inside, you can see the start of the levelling out process so that the flooring can go in. Concrete floor with reinforced concrete. More look at the fascia on the northern side. More hollow blocks, zillions of hollow blocks, heaps of concrete, stacks of steel. Never goes. Pretty manual job, and the concrete never gets any lighter. It's heavy stuff. They may look small, but each of those weighs a lot of kilograms. Again, looking at the northern side of the block, you can see on the right hand side there the carport. Again, the carport, this time you'll see we have some columns have now been poured. Sparky is in place doing his bit. They charge by the PowerPoint here. The tax is PowerPoint tax, so I'll be paying a lot of tax because I got a lot of PowerPoints. This is the area where the power will come in, and the solar power as well. As I've mentioned before, every Saturday payday we also put on a feed and some drinks for the workers. Over the last couple of weeks, almost no rain. Been very lucky. Now that the roof is pretty much fully on, all the work inside can commence. All work by the Sparky. Payday again, another week. Jane loves to get in and do some work. Here she was getting rid of some of the excess dirt. Good look at the carport now. As you can see, the columns are up and we've started to put the beams around the top. That beam on the left has an awful lot of steel, and the reason for that is it's 6.5 meters span. The other ones are only 3.5 meters span, so don't need so much steel. And now you'll see the roof on the north side is done. Still working on the south side. So first of the tin to go up on the south side of the roof. Now you can see the insulation. Anyone who thinks it's not dangerous doing this sort of work in the Philippines just needs to watch this little section. Occupational health and safety people in other countries like Australia, United Kingdom, US of A. If they have, I'm not sure the USA have occupational health and safety, probably not. But as you can see, the guys here are careful, but it's still, to me, pretty dangerous. Yeah, another look at the northern side of the building. Moving along. See the timber frames, they'll be removed once the concrete has cured enough. So after a bit over 2 weeks, we've now got the roof on completely. The reason it's white is to enhance the insulation, make sure we reflect as much of the sunlight as we can and not keep the house cooking. Carport, as you can see, can hold 2. This gives you a really good idea of how close we are to the water. So we're far enough away, we hope, that typhoon water won't get to us. We're about 6 meters above sea level, so we should be pretty good, I think. Road on the right there, we can drive down to the beach, and if you want to launch a boat, you can do so. No drama. Have to do it at high tide. So now this gives you a really good overview. You can see the roof, you can see the carport has pretty much been done. So down to ground level again, just have a look along the northern side of the building. All the guttering is up. You can see the downpipe spigots started. Each of those will go into a drain, and we are going to capture water so that when it doesn't rain like it hasn't here for a while, we will have plenty of water. Carport, see the beams there. Pretty good. Inside now, we've got a bit of the flooring done. You can see. Now you get a good idea of some of the rooms. It's really hard to visualize without flooring. Without the walls up, you just see a kind of space and you got to figure it out in your head. But once you see it like this, it gives you a much better idea. This bedroom looks pretty small, but it's, I think, 3 meters by 3.5 meters. This bedroom is 4 meters by 3 meters. Sparky's doing the work. Jane's supervising me.